Hey man, could you pass me my drink? Yeah, dog, I got you. A welcome to Perth sign painted on a building rooftop is scaring passengers landing at Sydney Airport. That's just a great prank, though. My sister used to do this to her nails and scratch people at school because she really does hate everyone she meets. And that takes a lot of work, turning your nails into little claw saws. You can invent a disease that doesn't hurt anybody, only pisses them off or inconveniences them. What are you coming up with? A disease where the person constantly has the sensation there's a single hair in their mouth at all times. Evil! A completely flat floor designed to get kids to slow down. Oh god, it's just gonna make me vomit, man. Go to hell is basic. I hope your favorite book gets a really bad live adaptation. Is smart, it's possible, it's terrifying. I'm still waiting for the Warrior Cats live-action series. My little brother, struggling to find any end of the blanket. Me who cut the blanket into a Mobius strip. You evil bastard. My daughter asked why she can't just quit school, and I told her it's against the law and they'll put me in jail. And my sweet, sweet child looked me in the eye and said, I'll visit you. It's a small price to pay for no school. Someone literally died on my flight today, so we made an emergency landing and everyone missed their connections. The guy behind me was complaining, saying, how is an emergency if they're already dead? And I'd just like to say that you, sir, are the devil. No, wait, Ricky, the guy may have a point here. If I have identical twins, I'm naming them GIF and JIF, but I'm gonna pronounce it differently. So not GIF and GIF, not JIF and JIF, you're just gonna... never mind. Individually wrapped $100 in singles for their brother? Oh, that took me a second to wrap my brain around. Wakey, wakey, hands off Stakey! Yesterday, my colleague called me a book murderer because I cut long books in half to make them more portable. Does anyone do this, or is it just me? Definitely just you. One of my favorite things to do with my group of guy friends is to give them my leftover bag of cookies, but leave just one less for them all to get one. They're fighting over them right now. One of them doesn't even like sweets. It's a matter of pride. My son was being an asshole, so I deep-fried his Optimus Prime. I'm gonna do this to Zax. People who scream red during a Kahoot game even though they know it's green and 14 people get it wrong. New bubble wrap will no longer pop when you squeeze it. Yeah, you have to poke it with a knife. Alright, I'm just gonna say it. I always eat the other person's fries on the way home and then keep the fuller one for myself. You son of a... I've been building my son's trust for 2 years with high fives. Today, I'm gonna hit him with a too slow. Welcome to the real world, son. Instant power outlet prank stickers. Please don't litter. Set Wi-Fi password to 244466688888888. So when your friend asks for the password, just tell them it's 1234567 Whoever did this is pure evil. No, whoever did that is pure funny. Someone at my high school decided to bend all the locks on the bathroom stalls so we can't lock the doors. What a f***ing loser. Just bring a pair of needle nose pliers in and bend them back. He's got a mailbox and everything. Oh my god. Lucky guy. Wonder if he gets his packages on time. It's fun to chant Bloody Mary into your car's side mirror 3 times and watch her jog and try to keep up. Oh, I got it. I don't know why that took me a second. I think I'm dumb. Being a even to demons. Graffiti artists have moved a door of a train. Oh man, that's just nice. I caught a sea bass. No, wait, it's at least a C+. I have a fish named Gerald who I hate so much, I put him in a tank on the beach. He's so close to the ocean but can never reach it. I feel like that fish would die immediately out there. Nobody will notice. You sneaky little genius, you. I don't want to die a virgin. Done. Nothing happened. You are immortal now. Oh god. Wait. You can create your own vault. What's your vault number and what's the experiment conducted in the vault? Vault 404. Everyone shows up when the bombs fall, and there's no vault there. Or maybe there's a door, but there's nothing behind it. The thinnest building in Beirut is called Al-Baasa, Arabic for the Grudge. I probably didn't say that right. It's only 2 feet wide, at its smallest point, and only exists because a guy wanted to block his brother's view of the ocean. What a dick. I mean, no, what a dick. If I was a famous actor and had a horde of fangirls, I would stay single, and every time an interviewer asked me about my love life, I'd answer, there's this one girl I saw at a meeting with fans. I don't know her name because of all the fuss with the autographs, and I've only seen her once, but I'm in love with her. I'd say that looking all sad and lonely. Imagine all the fangirls' faces. Just calm down there a second, Satan. I erased the original comment, so you're left wondering how I got over 13,000 likes. If someone was covered in paper cuts and you threw them into a pool of lemon juice, how long do you think it would take them to die? What circle of Dante's Inferno did you crawl out of? What if you rolled their body in salt first? Easy there, Satan. Margarita of pain. A murderita. First intermission poll. What's the best meat for an egg sandwich? Bacon. Chicken. That way you get to eat both the parent and the child in one sandwich. I've been waiting for the perfect time to change my Netflix password so my ex can't use it anymore, and it doesn't really get much better than a national lockdown. Halloween is almost here, and you know what that means. Time to start making this year's batch of chocolate-coated peas. Nasty. Silver, $75 a plate. 2 hours at dinner. Magic Joe says, oh, is this a fake date service for weddings? I'm married and I want to book her, but everyone will immediately know she's bullshitting, but I'll make her stay in character. My God, you're a perfect monster. Oh, I see. Where are you? I'm coming home. Home! Piece of shit. Oops. Whoever created this card needs to chill. Take discard pile? Damn, that's legit evil. Saying, do I smell popcorn right after you fart, so everybody takes a big deep breath. I shat in your nose. Asking for help on Reddit. Yep. Do you have any advice? Nope. That's just a lot of threads regarding help and issues. In 2012, a Chicago man bought a car for $600, registered it in his ex-girlfriend's name, then parked it at O'Hare Airport and racked up 678 parking tickets totaling $100,000. There's no way they would have let it sit at an airport for long enough for that, unless each ticket was like 80 grand, you know? There's no way they would have towed it after a certain point, man. 700 tickets? Nuh-uh, it would have been gone. If you hate your HOA, nothing funnier than installing a 7,000 plus capacity bat roost causing thousands of bats to come into your neighborhood. They'll cause your HOA to complain, but they cannot legally do anything because bats are a federally protected animal and cannot be removed. There are all sorts of ways to fuck with HOAs, and I'm down for literally any and all of them, but it does kinda suck when in screwing with an HOA, you mess with your nice neighbors too. Instead of an elf on the shelf in December, let's do a doll in the hall in October. You take a creepy porcelain doll that your kids already believe is haunted and keep secretly moving it around the house. For an extra festive touch, put the doll right in bed with one of the kids too. When I'm a parent, I won't take my kids' electronics when they get in trouble. I'll just take the charger so I can watch the fear in their eyes as they use it less and less while the battery slowly begins to run out. My husband runs a sawmill, and look at these he cut today. Anyone else see a dog? I feel like I see more of a sad pig. Turn on your monitor. Jesus Christ, cease fire, stay back! Nickelodeon dips its toes into hotel business. I stayed there once. There was a rotting squirrel carcass in the pool. Some kids were crying when I told them it was the real Sandy. The elf was delicious. Had the cookies for dessert. Thanks! Jesus, Santa. Maybe leave some protein cookies out for him this year, you know? Me watching the neighbors fight over a pair of panties I purposefully left behind in the guy's car because the woman wouldn't buy girl. Come on! Who in the world would do that? My wife forgot to leave for me the car seat to take our son to the babysitter's house. This is the picture I sent when she asked how I was gonna get him there. I then turned off my phone for the next 4 hours. Sure you did. To get revenge on a coworker, I dried out a pack of Sharpies, and every time he leaves his out, I swap it for an identical dead one. It's been a week and he's losing his mind. I want to know what the fucker did to warrant such pure, unadulterated evil genius. I'm sorry, but this is clever as hell. Taken, DTF, single AF, it's complicated. I don't think anybody's really gonna remember the colors. They're gonna have to like go back and double check the little key, or is it called a key? Whatever, they're gonna have to go back and double check this every 5 seconds. Shifts all cups 1 to the right. Oh my God. I found a SIM card of my sister who died 5 years ago. Now I was thinking of texting her boyfriend saying, oh, I see. When my wife, who's shy as hell, first met my extended family, we had a big dinner with about 14 people. At the end of the meal, I say, to say thanks, she'd love to sing for you all. Everyone went silent, and now no one's going to expect your wife, your girlfriend, whatever, to sing at random, man. Oh my God, I just hit the wrong button. I lost my place. Where was I with all the photos? I'm lost. Oh, I found my place. If you wear a falconry glove to the park and frantically look around, oh, I mean, yeah, probably I would. I'm in need of some unethical tips to deal with my very loud upstairs neighbors. Hit me with your best, worst ideas. In a flat baking pan. Put that pan in the freezer. Remove the now frozen sheet from the pan and slide it under their door. It'll melt and there will be a soaking pile of at their door when they wake up. Who hurt you? Don't do that, man. Something I enjoyed doing when I'm at my grandparents' house is to give my little cousins chocolate to make them happy until they realize it's chocolate with mint in it and see their little smile fade away. I saw a cute girl flirting in my comments with a guy and she asked him for his snap and I turned off the comments. If I can't find love, no one can. Oh my God, that's so mean. Did she curse? Someone filled a soccer ball with concrete and left it on the field. cool, bet that hurt. This one's not f***ing funny. That's bullshit. I know DMs are supposed to emotionally damage the party, but Jesus. I once used Dominate Person to counterspell a Revivify with the Bard Zone counterspell? What the f***? Satan, what are you doing on the D&D subreddit? The Satanic Panic was right all along. I didn't understand a bit of that first one. I've played a lot of D&D. What are some websites I can sign up my neighbor for so he gets harassed by non-stop visitors? This guy's such an arrogant jerk. He yells at people who walk their dog past the house. He really hates dogs, and even called the police on some of his neighbors for just walking their dog. I want him to have visitors non-stop ringing his doorbell. What are some websites I can sign him up for so he gets visited? Take a picture of some random liquor bottles or just find one online. Make an ad on Craigslist saying if you're an alcoholic who's just started recovery and you're giving away your stash for free for the first person who shows up, pick up only, his address, watch the fun. Oh. Last night, my son asked if I'd ever heard of a pillow fight. I said I had not, so he explained the premise and asked if I would play. I awkwardly held a pillow as he gave me pointers through a smile that lit up the room. My first swing took him off his feet. He never saw it coming. Welcome to the real world, kid. One year, a few senior boys got 3 chickens and released them into the school. But they labeled them 1, 2, and 4. The teacher spent hours looking for chicken number 3. Now that's mind games. When I was like 11, I was getting bullied by this girl, and my mom let me know she heard her parents were getting divorced, and to tell her that neither of them wanted her. Jesus, dude. My husband pissed me off and think he's gonna sit in the living room and watch TV in peace. So I downloaded the LG remote app and keep turning the TV off from the bedroom. He came in here and acted like I was... Oh, and I acted like I was asleep. So now he thinks we have ghosts. All right. Most evil thing you've ever done thread. Bored as f***. Call random number. Woman answers. Hi, it's the school calling about your child. About Jack? What's wrong? Nothing. We just wanted to let you know the music teacher apparently says you've got a little Elvis on your hands. Really? Yeah, we just found him dead on the toilet. All right. Phil Collins' In the Air Tonight is on loop in the background, but it always restarts before the drum solo kicks in. Aw, you bitch. Now we wait. Aw, dude, that's f***ed up. We had to do a little bit of trolling. You know, just some light trollage. Just finished setting up my dad's TV. He has no idea how to change this. Oh, it's the gay porn device, though. I'm sure it's fine. How to make the struggle of finding parking more difficult. There should be a device that's in every parking lot and parking garage in the world. Actually, realistically, I'd like parking and cars to be gone entirely, but in this particular instance, there should be some sort of device where you can push the fucker into place without causing any damage. That way they have literally no reason to be mad.
My job fired me yesterday. Saw it coming, just a seasonal position. Already have a new job. Congratulations. And they asked me if I could still show up for my shift today because no one else could take it. I said yes. It's now 10 minutes past when I was supposed to clock in, and I am laying in bed. 2 hearts. That's, yeah, wow, especially if you've been fired and are off payroll and everything. Like, you don't know if you're gonna get paid. You don't know what liability you would owe to, a private business that you're not technically legally part of. No, I'm not gonna be, no, I'm good. Put black Lego pieces on my rug to create pain. I did this. I'm more upset that you might lose Lego in the process of doing this terrible, horrible, awful prank. But I'm more concerned about you losing the Lego pieces than I am about you being Satan. Changing the letters on my cousin's crossword so that it's unsolvable. Oh, it's a word search. Oh, okay. Words, yeah, no, this is pretty evil. I would do that for crosswords because I've never understood crosswords as a puzzle person myself. Because you're intentionally blacking out squares to fit the words that you want to fit on the, no. What Starburst flavor is the best? Ooh, I have opinions. Purple, lime, no, they brought those back. They were called the Baja ones in like 2007. They were amazing. Unless you're just saying Foundsatan because we are reminded of things we can no longer have. Also, Skittles, bring back lime Skittles, green apple are awful. When you live with Satan, he looks different than I thought he would. Like, I thought, he'd be either really sharply dressed or have some horns. Oh, this is, your roommate is Satan. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Just throw it away or call the APA. I'm not sure which to do. Oh, I only looked at the first image. God, I'm dumb. So your roommate is hollowing out the center of peanut butter, question mark? That doesn't look like safe peanut butter. I'm still gonna hold by my original thing. Like, if I saw that and I didn't know what it was, that looks like applesauce that has been sitting there for 2 months too long, however long that is. Devil, what brings you to hell? Me, I used to lower the brightness on my grandma's phone and asked her for money to repair it. The devil. No, you don't belong here. You're going in purgatory. You're gonna be bored. Pill that makes you experience when your blankets are so warm, but you have to grab something that's just out of reach and ruin your comfort, and you know you won't be able to get it back. Why? Why would you ever need this? I went to Comic-Con as Uncle Ben. The goal, die in front of as many Spider-Men as possible. I kind of want to do that now. Die? No. But that's amazing. Dog search. No. My secret pleasure is to send minute-long voice messages with nothing in them to waste people's time. It's you! It was you this whole time. I was looking forward to having mini muffins for breakfast this morning. And this is what I found. He ate the top and left this for me. Who is he? And why is he living in your house? What in the hell? No, genuine, like, what kind of person does this? Not sure if this belongs here, but I figured out, I'm using that, how to put letters in the calculator and left this for the next person. Help me. It will come for your world next. When I was in pre-algebra, I had a graphing calculator. I'm not sure why. I don't remember why it was required. But it had BASIC on it. And I wrote a whole text adventure instead of paying attention. And that's why I never took calculus. I did write formulas to solve my geometry problems for me though. That was kind of justified. Do you have a girlfriend? No, why? Your girlfriend said I should ask you and send her a screenshot. I get the feeling this is staged, but also yikes. No, please, not Conan O'Brien. Conan O'Brien, 1963 to 2023. That's how long he's been alive so far. Yeah, 2023, don't you start taking away people. Especially not Conan and his luscious hair. In college, we named our intramural softball team No Games Scheduled. Because if the other team didn't show up, they lost their league deposit and forfeited. It worked several times. Everyone hated us, and nothing as cool as that has happened to me since. That's beautiful. That's almost as good as naming your team Drop Tables for the 10 people in the audience that read XKCD. When I went out to shut off the smoker and put the cover on, I came back to my wife having ate all the skin. Is that, I don't know anything about smoking. Is that a bad, like, are you just mad that it was going to be served with the thing? I genuinely don't know, because if it's a turkey, like, you're gonna slice it into slices and then serve it on a platter. So like, okay, I'm very sorry to this guy. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I don't particularly like the skin, so like, We're selling our Legos tomorrow. My mom said pick through anything we may want. So my sister and my brother are taking every single one of the minifigs. Please don't sell your Legos. Please find all the Mega Blocks, leave those in. Oh, you guys, they're still kids. Like why are you selling the Legos? Unless you need like money or something, in which case that's very sad. But like, I'm not gonna think about this anymore. It just makes me upset. Chose this seat because it was next to an outlet. 2 hours later, I went to charge my phone just to realize it's a sticker. You got me, stranger. I've seen these before. I don't know where they sell them. I kind of want one, but I'm also not mean enough to actually use them. Free Wi-Fi. This bullcrap. The Wi-Fi password is the first digits of the answer. How many digits? It said first digits. I wanted to get a pilot's uniform just so I can go to the airport bar and get absolutely hammered and watch everyone around me get horrified. See, if you were in the bar though, like I would just assume that you've already landed or you have a deadhead flight back home or something like that. And you're in like, you have to walk past the ticket counter for your airline to get onto the plane you are going to fly. Like the gate agent is not going to let you get on the flight. Please Satanize your hands here. Don't mind if I do. If you poop in a plastic bag, flatten it out and freeze it, you make little frozen poop discs. Okay. I'm sorry. Stuff I read for this channel. When people leave their car windows open a crack on a hot day, you can slip the poop discs right in and they'll melt in the hot sun. Are these people parking like in front of your driveway or like blocking you in, or are you just, because Satan always kind of struck me as the kind of person that like would work for their evil. Like this is just neutral evil to chaotic evil at this point. Like this is not Satan evil. Powdered piss. Did you mean Country Time Lemonade? When I watch romantic movies, but I no longer believe in love. Pusher! I believe in love. I'm still very much in love with my wife. And I say the same thing, it's just funny. Windshield cleaner in a type of bottle used mainly for sodas. This is a lawsuit waiting to happen. Oh no. Oh, Oh, that is genuinely a bad idea. Prank idea. You got on your friend's PC and fill their desktop with shortcuts that lead to never gonna give you up. Then you change the name and icon to the browser they're using and hide the real browser among them. Windows R, Chrome.exe. I genuinely have no icons on my desktop. If you right click on your Windows desktop, you can just go to view and unclick show desktop icons. I don't run with any desktop icons. I just type in what I need or map it to the start bar. This would not work. I'm immune. Instagram makes people depressed and Twitter makes people angry. Which is better? Satan, Reddit. Yes. Yeah, why does Instagram? I guess some people get really depressed on it. I have the weirdest nerdy stuff on my Instagram, so Twitter makes people angry because it doesn't kick people off for being jerks. But yeah, Reddit has become my genuinely new favorite place because it only shows me things I actually want to see. What the frack, sus? I can see your face in the reflection. How? I can't. How? I can't. I just wanted to see if it would freak you out. That's kind of cool. r/ask Reddit. Kill him. Well, okay, that's starting off strong. Could kill him and then repeatedly clone him with all his memories so that they keep on killing him for eternity. Calm down, Satan. I'm feeling slightly competitive. 3 people are typing. When I'm bored, I drive by people's house and turn their TV off. But that's a Roku remote. Those are paired over Wi-Fi Direct. That does nothing. Not even about the game. It's about the blatant disrespect. Play the long game. Grow old together till she is on life support. Then pop the question. Remember when you turned my game off? I'm looking for evil. I'm looking for Satan evil. Not just being a jerk. This is just extreme jerk. Need more cunning. Run 666. Well, yeah, I had no idea Satan would arrive driving a Toyota. Don't remember seeing that in Revelations. Okay, so you walk into your work bathroom and find this. What percentage of the cupcake do you think is technically safe to eat? None of it. Now, what the hell is wrong with you? Why would you eat this? If you are that desperate for a cupcake, go find the source of the cupcakes and ask for one. Or buy or make one yourself. What the hell is wrong with you people? I, 15, have this cousin, 7, and he copies a lot of the stuff I do, and he picked up the same interests as me, Dragon Ball being one of them. He was play fighting with another family member, and I yelled, "Hey, go Super Saiyan 2!" And this kid did not scream, but screeched that can only be compared to a school fire alarm. This screech lasted for 5 seconds, and I fell and cried on the floor laughing for 10 minutes. Good job. Frustration. Oh my God, what is this? Oh, no, this is all, it's just keyboard smashing. Ugh. If you see someone crying, ask if it's because of their haircut. This has been Not Life Tips with Lexi. One time in math class, my teacher was really pissed at us, and he was yelling, "Do you even know basic math? Do you even know addition? What's 2 + 2? Corey, what's 2 + 2? And poor Corey wasn't paying attention. So I leaned over to him and whispered, 7. And he blurted out, 7! And I have never laughed harder, and I doubt I ever will. Nah, no, this is a good one. Yeah, this is what we're looking for here. Corey was not paying attention, so he deserved to get, yelled at by the teacher. And this person just saw the advantage of the situation, was like, we're gonna turn this into a memory we will never forget. Mom doesn't approve of girlfriend. Me, 24 male, and my girlfriend, 23 female, have been friends for a while. We decided to make it official. Now, my mom is going absolutely nuts because she thinks my girlfriend is not good enough. Apparently, she has mental issues, is immature, is cunning, and wants to take advantage of me. She stopped talking to me and said I'm the worst son ever, and she should die before I get married so that I can live a happy life. I'm so stressed out. I don't want to hurt my mom. It's true my girlfriend has anxiety issues, but it's nothing a good therapy can't fix. But my mom is stuck with the idea that my girlfriend will separate me from her. What should I do? Oh, I have an idea. Ask if she approves of a boyfriend. That'll do it. Yeah, wow, she has a problem with somebody with anxiety. Imagine. Well, fine, screw it. I'm bisexual now. Meet Tony. He works at the gym. The masculine urge to buy all of the hot dogs and water bottles in a grocery store, replace the water inside with hot dog water, and put the water bottles back on the store shelves. You'd have to boil it. I think you'd have to boil it to like get some of the minerals out from the hot dogs. And it might need to be filtered a few times, which might take the hot dog water taste out. But you might be able. Why am I giving you tips on how to get away with this? I wish turmoil and strife on this little crap for all eternity. May his lemonades always be flat and his shoelaces forever come undone. r/Foundsatan. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. Having to be advertiser friendly for YouTube does force you to have to make really inventive insults and threats. And this is a good one. I like this. Useful hack to show off to your friends. A shiny in your game, hold L+R plus start plus select to take a screenshot. I never had a DS because gaming consoles were violent according to my parents. So I'm not sure what this does, but I'm guessing it reboots the system. When my wife, who's shy as frack, first met my extended family, we had a big dinner with about 14 people. At the end of the meal I said, say thanks, she'd love to sing for you all. Everyone went silent and stared at her, and she still hasn't forgiven me 9 years later. This is falling on the jerk spectrum, because like, why would you do that? It's not funny to anyone involved. It's just pointless. I don't think we need to get the birds stoned. They're already up in the clouds. Feeding them laxatives at the beach or a large city park is a lot of fun. You, sir, are evil. Computer, USB chemistry. Okay. 1. Dear sister, as revenge for stealing my $20, I've hidden your project in one of these folders. And guess what? All of these folders have 3 subfolders. This should teach you not to steal from me. So have fun trying to find your project. If there's a lesson to be learned here, it's don't steal from your brother. With warm regards, and hateful loathing and vengeance, your loving brother, go die. Control F, search for extension of project. Was this supposed to be difficult? Or open command prompt, dir/s. Show you a directory of all of that folder and all subfolders. I'm just gonna spread ammunition against these people, because they need to be more creative. I wish all people who say easy even when they lose, an itch under your skin that keeps moving every time you try to scratch it. That's a good one. There we go, we found Satan. Finally, we're getting into some good ones. Just made 3 new Uno cards. Special card, take, discard pile, +10, or switch with the highest. Quit game or +25 cards. Wow. Ruin the next player or ruin the next play. I can't read that last one. But are you trying to turn Uno into Monopoly? Because that's how long it's gonna last with this. 60 Satans and counting. What time should high school classes should start? At whatever time would cause you to go to English class. 7 a.m. or earlier. I mean, yeah, if you want to, you could start the day at 7 and then just be out at noon. At that point, then you go to bed at noon when you get home and you wake up at around 8 p.m. You stay up all night and you go to class 7 o'clock. I work night shift, so like the sun means nothing to me. There is a fake X on this Facebook ad. Yeah, mobile ads have this just all over the place. It's terrible. Welcome to hell. Football. I went to an all-boys school, but we had cheerleaders from a nearby girls' school. Okay. We had a pep rally for the football team, and they took the 3 captains and blindfolded them in front of the assembled audience. The football captains were then told to guess which cheerleader was about to kiss them. Weird. The first captain accepted a kiss on the cheek, guessed a name, and everybody cheered. The procedure was the same for the second one. When it was the third captain's turn, instead of accepting a kiss, he grabbed the kisser and gave her a deep French kiss to the immense cheers of the onlookers. He guessed a cheerleader, and everyone was roaring with laughter. They took off their blindfolds, and standing before them was their mothers. This got Alabama really fast. It started out creepy, and it went far worse than I expected. Someone placed a webcam sticker on this urinal flush valve at a music venue bathroom. Okay, that's a good one. See, this is the perfect Foundsatan. It doesn't actually cause any harm to anybody that didn't deserve it. It's evil, and it'll occupy your brain long after you leave, especially if you don't know how those work. I pranked my family by secretly upgrading my submarine into a U-boat. Yeah, you'll need to check the rulebook on that. I'd sue the charity and win because I like people suffering. People do anything but go to therapy. A super fun Pokemon project in Scarlet/Violet. I like to call this Project Mindy. I want to send massive amounts of Everstone Haunters named Mindy. My original plan was Mindy.com, but someone informed me that might set off some sort of name flag. As of right now, I have 2 boxes of Haunters named Mindy holding Everstones, 8 boxes of Ghastly, and 5 more boxes of ghastly eggs to hatch. That will be in total boxes or 450 haunters when I finish. Sorry, 15 boxes. I plan to start trading them off on Friday, January 13th at 5 p.m. after I get home from work. However, 450 hunters is nothing when compared to how many Wonder Traders happen constantly. I'm sorry, I haven't played Scarlet or Violet. I am a Pokemon Snap person. So I was hoping some others would love to bless this game with a massive Everstone Haunters. I feel it would be quite funny Wonder Trade troll to do on a Friday the 13th. I hope it went well. I didn't hear anything about it. I'm sorry. This is how my wife cuts herself a brownie. At least cut the grid and then you can pick out the centerpiece. Like, I don't care. My wife wanted the centerpiece. I like the edges, so. But at least, you know, cut straight lines for everybody else and then take whatever piece you want. You be the dead center, I don't care. My teacher only lets us go to the bathroom 3 times a month. Bathroom ticket, 3 tickets per month. Must ask blank to use the bathroom and hand in a ticket. Leaving the classroom without bathroom permission automatically uses a ticket. Blank will check your name off when you use a ticket and document how long you're gone. Note, you may not use another classmate's ticket, and these tickets do not roll over. This is always a stupid idea. And not stupid in the way of like the obvious reasons, but just unintelligent. Cause like, if I have to use the restroom, especially when I was a kid and a teacher was being a jerk, like I need to go use the restroom like real bad. I'm going to go to the restroom. I don't care like your ticket system. That's fine. I really don't care. If you would like to prevent me from leaving the room, it's not going to end well for anyone, especially if you're a middle schooler with lactose intolerance. Like, they'll clear the room. It's your choice whether or not the rest of the time that you have to spend in your classroom today is miserable or not. Like, that's entirely up to you. 3 times a month. Jesus Christ. Some teachers are on a power trip, I swear. You don't own the children. I've seen this before, and I'll just say what I said last time. You should have left Waldo on the second page untouched. Whoever gets the book will spend a long time on the first page, get frustrated, and go to the next page. They'll then find Waldo on the second page, which then reaffirms their belief that there must be a Waldo on the first page. If they can't find Waldo at all, there's a decent chance they'll figure it out. I don't know the backstory, but I'm gathering that they just omitted Waldo on the first page or something. 98, 97, 96, 94 PSI? I can't get these tires to 100%, no matter how much air I put in. What the frack? I think I got bad tires. Holy crap! Yeah, no. Oh, you're so close. Don't give up now. No! Sometimes you have to use hot air to... No! Thanks, I needed that encouragement. For a moment, I was worried I might be doing something wrong. Nah. It depends on what you're trying to do. Back in uni, a girl marked my presentation one time. So I searched for her group and asked the topic they were presenting on. I spent 4 days researching on it and asked her so many questions like it was common knowledge that she cried. Stay blessed, precious one. In grade school, somebody made fun of my glasses, like incessantly. And in computer class, I remoted through the network and wiped their entire year-long project. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have done it now, but at the time I was young and stupid and vaguely pissed and also had finished the entire year-long project by October. So yeah. Tricking people into eating bugs. I might have seen these before. Bite into one. Does it taste sour? Just a little. Imagine a flight sim where they model entire tunnels, but it's just a hair too small for any of the planes to fit inside. Yeah, imagine like just one of the stunt bridges in GTA was actually something that was way out in the ocean, but there was a very obvious bridge that was very, very low and just too low for any of the planes to clear, and just watch the speedrunners melt. Found an extra pair of boots at the work site, so I decided to give my boss a heart attack. Oh God. Oh no. Okay, that's terrible, but I can't be the only one that thought it's just freaking hilarious that you wicked witched an imaginary coworker.
True story. I'm flying right now, but through Wi-Fi and an app on my phone, I'm honking the horn on my car back home to annoy my family. The future is now. Nah, I'm with this guy. I got banned from Cheat Code Central when I was a kid for posting elaborate time-wasting fake cheats for various games I never played. Oh, I think I'm going to love these people. My mom grounded me, so I catfished her for 6 months and broke her heart. God damn it! One time I asked a rival dad, who I knew didn't own a torque wrench, if I could borrow his torque wrench in front of a group of people. Oh, If you're bored on Valentine's Day, just go up to random couples in restaurants and yell, "Who the hell is she?" Laughs and Sith Lord. The advanced version is when you bring some kids with you. This random number texted me accidentally and I couldn't help myself. When you get home and get the baby settled, call me. I thought you had the baby. Oh no, you gave them a heart attack. After finishing a 90-kilometer ultra marathon, runners have to leave the stadium using these stairs. Nice. I love Call of Duty Modern Warfare crossplay. I said Xbox turn off and turned off some poor kid's Xbox mid-game. Have you heard of the Harvard MIT pigeon prank? An MIT student dressed in a black and white striped shirt went to the Harvard football stadium every day of one summer, blowing a whistle while scattering breadcrumbs or birdseed to coax neighborhood pigeons down onto the field. At Harvard's opening game of the season, upon the referee's first whistle, it said that hundreds of pigeons descended onto the field, causing a half-hour delay. Brilliant. Truly brilliant. Spending my Valentines outside a nice restaurant shouting, "Well, you moved on pretty quickly," to random couples walking in. I feel slightly ill. Boy do I hate you. Pull. How? That's the evilest thing I can imagine. My mom's laptop wallpaper was a picture of her granddaughter. I copied the picture 100 times and made her wallpaper a slideshow of the same picture over and over and over again, so the file would change, but nothing would change visibly on the monitor. The pictures would change every 10 seconds. On one of the images, I painted a little curly mustache on her, so randomly for 10 seconds my niece would have a mustache. My mom thought she was either losing her mind or had a computer virus, and every time the mustache popped up, it was gone by the time she tried to show anyone. Man, that's like advanced type of gaslighting right there. I came into the office early and switched as many M and N keys on the keyboard as I could. Some might say I'm a monster, but others would say I'm a nomster. I want to record an audiobook that's 8 hours of breathing and page turning, then just, "Oh, you mean out loud," right at the end. Ibophobia, the irrational fear of palindromes, words that in line at McDonald's. Little kid behind me screaming he wants an apple pie at his mother. I get to the counter. I'll have a number 3, large, and excuse me, how many apple pies do you have back there? 12? I'll take them all. That happened. I made life-size AirPod stickers and stuck them on the ground all over the city. I mean, I understand the funniness of a prank like this, but thanks for littering? The downstairs neighbor just installed a stripper pole. Hook a car battery to it. There was a little boy in line with his mom. She went to get something at the last second. He begged me to slow down. I scanned his items as fast as possible. When I was done, I asked him to pay, and he started crying. Climate protesters glue themselves to Porsche Museum but need to go potty. Staff simply left, turning off heat and lights rather than calling the police. What's the purpose of protesting a Porsche Museum? I'm a little confused about the motives. Power move. Next time you go to the airport, bring a bottle of shampoo, but it's filled with yogurt. When they tell you that liquids aren't allowed, drink it. When I'm bored, I come to Walmart and put these on people's car windows. Call me, I'm pregnant. Ooh. One thing kids like is to be tricked. For instance, I was gonna take my little nephew to Disneyland, but instead I drove him to an old burned out warehouse. "Oh no," I said, "Disneyland burned down." He cried and cried, but I think that deep down he thought it was a pretty good joke. I started to drive over to the real Disneyland, but it was getting pretty late. If you could telepathically say something that all 7.8 billion people on Earth could hear at once, what would it be? You picked the correct religion. I am real. This is the proof you've been asking for. Oh yeah, the world would blow up. When I'm a doctor doing a surgery right before the person goes out under the anesthesia, I'm going to say, "Okay, pull up the WikiHow article. Are you Satan?" No, they're lying. Me. Good night, kids. Kids. Good night, Dad. Me. Good night, monster that eats children who are bad. Good night. I did something similar to Zach once. We had a couple of walkie-talkies in the house, so I turned both of them on, like the pair that I had, put one under his bed, and just made freaky noises. In 8th grade, I had a teacher who, if he caught you reading, would take your book away, read the ending, then threaten to tell you the ending if he caught you reading it again. Wow, can you imagine that? Punishing someone for reading. Look, I know that you're supposed to be paying attention, but can you imagine doing that? Because they were reading a book? Jesus Christ, just tell them to stop reading the book. I'm at a Walmart parking lot watching a woman who can't remember where she parked. Every time she holds her remote in the air, I honk my horn. I grounded my kid, and this was his response. Oh, got no kids? Hire a babysitter anyway. Say your kid's asleep upstairs and must not be disturbed. Then upon your return, ask where your child is. Oh, Not funny. A daycare dad cut me off in the parking lot, so I went early yesterday and taught his kid how to ride a bike. You can never get that back. Damn straight. My teacher left the room during a test, so we all started sharing answers. Then I look up and she was staring right at me. What the hell, dude? Oh my god. Tell me your deepest, darkest desire. Stealing your last 3 chicky nuggies and watching beautiful agony roll down your sorrowful features. One nuggie bite at a time. Daughter doesn't want it, freaks her out. I want to get my money back, best offer. I'll give you $100 to tell her it's sold. Hide it in the attic for 2 weeks. Take it out and put it back in her room while she's sleeping. That's enough to give someone a legit heart palpitation, man. I mean, you gotta chill. Hold on, I'm thirsty. Fun fact, crows can talk just like parrots do. It requires a process called freeing their tongue. Don't ask. But yes, I want to train a flock of them to... It's a murder. It's called a murder. But yes, I want to train a murder of them to say run and release them onto a hiking trail. I want to ask, how many nightmares do you want to give people? To all of them. Caution, this contains rubber balls and gum balls. Kids Bop Russian Roulette. How to make a character's death sadder. Okay, let's see. Don't have them die of old age after a long, fulfilling life. Many people don't even think of this as sad. Note, this can still work if you have enough of the other factors. Leave one of their major goals unfinished. The more enthusiastic they are about completing the goal, the sadder. Give them strong relationships with other characters. Make them fight against whatever's causing their death. Their ultimate loss is sadder if they struggle. Kill them in the middle of their character arc. Don't describe their funeral in detail. Maybe it's just me, but I find that long descriptions of funerals kill the sadness. Man, I don't want to read your book. I had all this ground meat and I made a meat baby. Now no one wants to eat and all the kids won't stop screaming. All the kids? I want to make an infomercial where it's not clear what the guy's selling. Like he's demonstrating how powerful his vacuum is by sucking up a bowling ball, but then he starts showing you how strong the bowling ball is by dropping it on some knives. But then he's showing how the knives haven't been damaged at all by using them to cut through some shoes, and it goes on and on and on for 2 hours and then just loops back to the start while a number of flashes on the screen the whole time. Or while a number flashes on screen the whole time, and if you call it, it just echoes whatever you say back to you. I would be down to help pay for this trick. Seriously. Damn it. The secret of happiness is... Oh, son of a bitch. As if the place isn't terrifying enough. Oh boy. The passer-through-walls sculpture in the Paris catacombs. Some French guy. You know it would be f***ed up to see in the catacombs? So my daughter just bought a house that was built in the late 1800s. We found this and she threw it out. I got it out of the trash. Let the games begin. Tomorrow's lunch. The 8th deadly sin. It is an insult to God. What the hell am I looking at? Be naked at my sister's wedding. My sister's having an outdoor wedding in New Canaan Court in May. I want someone to be naked in the woods and to run through the wedding in order to ruin it. I will protect you from my family. Naked in the woods. That looks like Manhattan. What woods in Manhattan? You mean like in Central Park? Because that also doesn't look like Central Park. I don't know. I'm not a New Yorker. I don't care. You know how pantry shelves are a certain size? What if we make our family size boxes just a little bigger than that? Cereal executive. First of all, I love it. Oh no. I think I've seen this one. So, you want hair extensions? Yes, I want to surprise my husband. Super. What do you think? Oh, fantastic. Honey, I'm back. Nap time. Perfect. Babe, wake up. Oh God, you're finally awake, babe. You've been asleep for 2 years. Mean. Get tuna and put it in hard to reach places in his room, like in his curtain rods. When it starts to go bad, he'll never know where the smell's coming from and he won't be able to get rid of it. Then buy him a diffuser and grind pollen in it so he's always sick and itchy. What the fuck? If you had to design a harmless but annoying virus, what would it do? You have a strong urge to sneeze, but can't actually sneeze. That is torture. Ketchup. Oh yes, I was looking for a soap dispenser labeled ketchup with a picture of grapes. I really want this bottle in my bathroom. I place it next to matching decorative soaps and towels, as if it seems like it fits, but I'll actually fill the thing up with ketchup. So, when I have guests over and they decide to use the bathroom, they'll see this bottle and have a moment of cognitive dissonance. This soap bottle in the bathroom is labeled ketchup, so surely it must dispense soap instead of ketchup. Despite the label saying ketchup, right? And then let them have a moment of realization, followed by abject horror as they pump viscous ketchup all over their hands instead of soap. I need it. A single man once booked every other seat in a cinema to split up couples on Valentine's Day. Well, I'm sure that if they show up and realize the theater's mostly empty, they're not gonna care. They're just gonna sit where they want. My ex works in a pharmacy, so whenever I want to spoil her mood, I'll just go there and buy a condom for no reason. Sometimes I go 3 times a day. My neighbor told me coyotes keep eating his outdoor cats, so I asked how many cats he has, and he said he just goes to the shelter and gets a new cat afterwards. So I said it sounds like he's just feeding shelter cats to coyotes, and then his daughter started crying. Today's Wi-Fi password can be unlocked by texting a photo of a clean kitchen to mom. Said photograph must contain 1 box of crackers on the counter by the stove to prove. Oh, I see. Not reusing any photos. Thank you for playing. May the odds be ever in your favor. Love, Mom. Not bad, Mom. Well played. Well played. Today I was so bored. I saw an ant in my kitchen, and I placed a few sugar cubes in front of her. She had some and went to tell her friends. And I quickly hid the sugar cubes because I wanted them to think she's a liar. Oh, I see. Polymer balls that are invisible in water. Imagine putting like 10 in someone's bath, and they get in and they just start freaking out because there's something touching me, but there's nothing in the water. What the hell? You're not thinking big enough. Make them in the shape of people with huge long fingers and hide one in every swimming pool in America. We gotta chill though, guys. Replace a semicolon with a Greek question mark in your friend's JavaScript and watch them pull their hair out over the syntax error. Feel like coders are all evil. My conspiracy theory is that there's no such thing as witness protection. When the government erases your identity, they just kill you. It's cheaper, easier, and when people are like, no, seriously, where are they? They can be like, I know, right? How good are we? Loving the idea of someone in witness protection scrolling through Twitter, seeing this tweet and being angry because they know I'm wrong, but they can't say it. I make cupcakes out of soap. Everything in them is soap, even the sprinkles. Oh, you suck. I'm going to make a new font called Times New Bastard. It's Times New Roman, but every 7th letter is jarringly sans serif. Oh, no. With one line, you've activated every bone in my body and all of them are in attack mode. Your skeleton has been turned on. After much thought and consideration, I've come to the scientific conclusion that we should use light show drones to scare the shit out of uncontacted tribes. That image is fake. People always said that it was in celebration of Dia de los Muertos, but that's Mount Fuji in the background, so I don't know what this picture is. Although I do agree. I mean, look, if we're gonna be evil, we may as well be evil, right? Game show idea. 11 gay men and 1 straight man are locked in a house. The object for the gay men is to find out who isn't gay. Once a week, someone gets outvoted until 2 are left, or the straight man is out. If the gays manage to outvote him, they win $1 million. If the straight man is among the last 2 people in the house in the end, he wins $1 million. Now here's the twist. None of them are gay. They all just think they're the one straight man. The neighbor's kids challenged us to a water fight. I'm in. Just waiting for the water to boil. Oh wait, no. Customer came in complaining of hearing a whistle coming from the engine. I was able to diagnose the issue as them having asshole friends. Oh my god, I need to find a harmonica stat. My niece turned 3 today. She asked for a Lion King cake, but specifically the moment where Mufasa dies because everyone will be too sad to eat the cake. I'll be free. So I'm just looking at Mufasa, that poor bastard. 3. I noticed that while I was peeing in a public restroom that some dude was sitting in the stall quietly, as if he was waiting for me to leave. So I went to the door, opened it, let it creak shut, and waited. I heard him sigh in relief and then start shitting very audibly. So I yelled, "Ha ha, I heard you," and then I left. And then he died in hiding. Oh man, finally. To have a drink at lunch. Oh, you don't have a classic can opener? Just punch a hole in that. My 7-year-old just backtalked me. Tomorrow, while he's at school, I'm logging into Minecraft and destroying her fucking village. Don't destroy it. Just plant a ton of TNT with a pressure plate around her so she destroys it when she logs in. Damn, I remember that one. That hurts. Okay. Okay, I need to make one of these right now. So, my sister's dog had her front leg amputated today. I suggested they take the amputated leg to a taxidermist. Then they could throw the leg around the backyard and the dog could fetch it. The 3-legged dog could still enjoy her 4th leg. No one really liked my idea. Gee willikers, I wonder why. First, exchange it for $20 worth of nickels. Then, sneak into a friend's house and place said nickels on top of blades on the ceiling fan while it's turned off. Then, just sit back and wait for inevitable angry call after they spring the trap and make it hail on themselves. You thought this through? No. You don't put coins on the fan blades. You wait until it's wintertime, because not much need for a ceiling fan on in the winter, and cover all the tops of the blades in glitter. Then, just sit back, wait a few months. They'll have absolutely no idea who did such a thing or even when, and years down the road, as they're still dealing with the fallout of the glitter, they won't even know why. You know, I can throw my hat into the ring for being Satan this time around. I actually recently purchased and you're gonna think this is great, an MC Hammer action figure. Why? Because it had a sealed cassette tape in it that I wanted, as I collect cassette tapes. What I did though was, I took the cassette out, kept it for myself, sitting on my shelf right now, and then I took one of my blank cassette tapes and recorded me reading SCP-1250. That's 1250. Of course, I really hope that I'm correct on that number. It's really hard to keep track of all the SCP titles and whatnot, but 1250, I think, and then I put that blank cassette back into the package with MC Hammer, literally glued the box shut again so they're gonna think they're opening a brand new product, and donated it to Goodwill. And I cannot wait to occupy that person's mind forever. I mean, come on, what are we here for if not to have fun? Instead of polluting the planet with confetti, a hole punch leaves instead. Huh, you know what? This may be a little extra, maybe just a little extra, but dude, look, honestly, I support this entirely. You know, you get your entire confetti supply for the year every autumn. It's free. No one's gonna care if you steal a leaf every now and then. Go for it. Congrats, you found a Jiggy, 1 of 100. I'd make 99 of them, skipping 69 because I'm a child and drive this... What? Huh? Dude, I had a fear of apple juice for the first 5 years of my life because I didn't believe apple juice was real and it was just piss. When I was a kid, I would give people apple juice mixed with warm water and tell them it was my pee when they drank. My parents told me my sister is adopted. They didn't tell her. She's 34. By the way, help, what do I do? Buy the whole family DNA test kits for Christmas and watch the world burn. No, that would take too long. At that point, just tell her. If I was a famous author, I would publish a book with 10 different endings, which all went to print with varying degrees of rarity, but not tell the fans about it, so that I could watch their confusion as they disagree over how the story ended. Then when they figure it out, I would come clean, telling them that I had released 11 alternate endings and watch them panic again as they all try to find the last one. Are you Satan? Favorite new thing? Scratching haunting things into bananas at the... No, I've already done that. Who cares? Years ago, my mother-in-law began reading The Exorcist. She said it was the most evil book she had ever read. So evil, in fact, she couldn't finish it. Took it over to the beach and threw it into the ocean off a fishing pier. I went and bought another copy, ran the faucet over it, and left it in the night table drawer by her bed. My father-in-law said that night was the first time she ever screamed and fainted. I'm going to hell. But I'll go laughing. I don't even know the translation of LOL. Lots of love. So if you ever get bad news about a family member who's just died, send an LOL. Can we stop with the Jack Black demon devil thing? Can we stop? I'm not going to read it. I've done it too many times. My kid was being a brat, so I de-marshmallowed his Lucky Charms. You son of a bitch. That's a great punishment. Crayola's new markers designed to be impossible to connect end to end to prevent kids from making lightsabers in class. Why would you do that, though? What's the point of that? Loudest sounds ever. Would be funny to put one of this sounds in the middle of a ASMR video. You guys ever want to see a great video? Look up bank robbery ASMR. I'm not kidding. Man, I really miss switching these two tapes at Blockbuster. You bitch. Selling my house. Leaving this in the crawl space in the basement for the new owners as a housewarming gift. That's pretty good. I remember distinctly when I moved out of a rental, I took everything out, naturally, that's how you move out, and then I actually had my friend Brandon, who's on EmKay Asks, tape my outline laying on the floor, so it looked like someone was killed there. My husband wanted a sweet treat. I made orange rolls. To keep it interesting, one of these has nacho cheese on it. Okay, you're mean! The single most important thing a man can do to be an ally is give his woman friends permission to give dudes at the bar his number. So when they call, he can angrily say that's not funny because she died 15 years ago that very night. So my uncle got a drone and now he's f***ing with people. That's awesome though. I hope your phone charger gets damaged to where it doesn't completely break but only works at certain angles. Can you not curse me with that sh**? I had to deal with one of those like literally a week ago. Hey, if a public bathroom door is locked, don't forget to try to repeatedly open it and give the person using it paralyzing anxiety. The planet is about to end, and you get the aux cord for humanity. What's the last song we're all going to hear? Oh, no doubt about it, we're all getting rickrolled. You know the rules, and so do I. You wouldn't get this from any other species. Put a mirror on the stairs and scare the crap out of everyone. That is a lot of lawsuits waiting to happen. But again, how would they file it? They don't know you put it there. My neighbors are talking shit about me while I'm outside smoking, saying I'm a bad mom and they only hear me yelling at Phoebe and they never have actually seen me take my daughter out of the house. Phoebe is my cat. I would so play into this. Phoebe! No, you can't sit at the table. You gotta eat off the floor! Phoebe, you're sleeping outside tonight. Phoebe, stop acting up! You've given me no choice but to remove your uterus and ovaries. I don't know anybody that's ever used that as a punishment for their pets, man. Dr. Satan? Man. What? One time I got pulled over, so I got the cop's name from the ticket and used it to find his Facebook. Then his wife's Facebook. She was pregnant. Then I found her due date and rescheduled my court date for the birth of his firstborn child. Oh! Evil! No, really fucking mean. That is, whoo! Well, I mean, hopefully she's right on time. You know, being right on time seems to happen all the time for pregnancies, right? Okay, y'all, I'm pranking my sis. Let's hope she shits her pants. I'm going to be real with you. This is more than a pant type of scare. This is the type of scare that sends you to the fucking doctor. Press your face up against some glass, take a picture, print it, laminate it, put it in a large jar, and then put that jar in the fridge. Again, far beyond a pant scare. Step 1, get cheese puffs. Step 2, cover them in melted chocolate. Step 3, solidify the chocolate by freezing them and then put them in a Whopper box. Step 4, feed to friends or family. That's a lot of effort I don't want to do. Getting him an empty PS5 box and filling it with 1,000 reasons of why you love him. Look, I'm all for silly joke presents. I really am. But you better have something real afterwards. Not saying that your 1,000 reasons of why you love him wouldn't be appreciated, but depending on what he got you, this could be kind of rude. I'm just saying, if he put in a big effort for your gift, and come on, you gotta have a real one afterwards, right? Something. We get some kids riled up for pizza and then leave. I've seen this. It's devastating. I cried. Daddy, won't Santa burn himself if he comes down the chimney? You're right, sweetie. Let's put the fire out. No, leave it on. I remember back when I used to make content with Sam Gladiator, like a long time ago. I'm talking almost 10 years now. I remember we had a channel called The Pirateers, and we actually made a cringy little Minecraft machinima using this exact joke. Okay, not exactly, but we did the whole Santa falls on the fire, Brent Daniels in it, it's great. He gonna scare the out of the next person who uses the toilet. I mean, thanks for the help, but I can on my own. What's a movie that doesn't seem like it would have a lot of sex scenes but does? I want to recommend a movie with a ton of sex scenes to my cousin to watch with his family. I want Suffering. Sensor's broken. Just say, it's burger time. We'll be happy to take your order. When I was in high school, we had a friend that worked at Wendy's, and a day he was on drive-thru we visited, but also taped a sign to the box that said, microphone broken, please scream order. He got almost an hour of screaming orders until somebody finally went out to see what the hell was going on with the box. That's a cute joke, though. I mean, hopefully he doesn't get in trouble for it, though, because if you got him fired, you guys. I just unscrewed the toilet lid and put it on backwards, so when my family comes home and needs to take a they need to fix it first. Wow! Okay, we found Satan again. Defusing the bomb with just a second or two left. Hey, we better put a big digital readout on this bomb that we'll never see again, so the hero knows exactly how much time he has to defuse it. If I built a timer like that, I'd make it go off with like 20 minutes to go. Woo boy, this post blew up unexpectedly. I've photoshopped Waldo out and sent this to friends. They're going to die. When I visit friends' houses that have an Alexa, I secretly set alarms for sleeping times. You monster! I mean, I've done something kind of similar. I think it's frickin' hilarious. One time in math class, my teacher was really pissed at us and he was yelling, "Do you even know basic math? Do you know addition? What's 2 plus 2? Corey, what's 2 plus 2? And poor Corey wasn't paying attention, so I leaned over to him and whispered, 7. And he blurted out 7, and I've never laughed harder, and I doubt I ever will. That definitely happened. For every hoodie/shirt she takes, I put a pair of underwear that's too small for her in her dresser. That way, no, that's not right. That's just not right. You're given one wish, but everything you wish happens to everyone. What is your wish? I wish I'd shit myself right now. I'm in the bathroom, so the aftermath for everyone else is gonna be hilarious. 3 rules. No wishing for death, no falling in love, and no bring back dead people. I wish to make people feel like they're going to sneeze, but never do. There are 4 rules. Ha 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 ha. What's your deepest, darkest secret? One time I told a guy it was theft to Google for code snippets, and he quit programming because it was too hard. Step 1. Build several mounds of snow in your yard. Step 2. Make eye holes in the mounds facing the neighbor's house. Step 3, add glow sticks. Is this your front yard? Because holy God. Whoever pissed in this soap dispenser. Wow. Sorry, Mom, phoned you by accident. No worries. Had you by accident. How do you come back from that? You can't. On your girlfriend's back and send her the picture. Here are your grandkids you'll never have. Oh, I turn hot dog water into ice cubes for guests that I don't like. I've seen some evil shit done before, but this is the equivalent to spitting on somebody. That's so evil. No, that's a lawsuit. I never wish death upon anyone who wronged me. I wish for sudden diarrhea while stuck in traffic with frequent sneezes. Okay, Facebook. Good morning. Hope everyone's enjoying their breakfast. On an unrelated note, here are my gallstones. Just label it chocolates and leave it on the coffee table. Single man in China once booked every other seat in a cinema theater to split up couples on Valentine's Day. I've heard this before. Is it even remotely real? Babysitting. I gave my nephews $5 each and told them to hold it against the wall with their nose. Whoever dropped it first would lose, with the winner getting to keep both. Kept them busy for 3 hours. This is how I wrapped my brother's gift this year. 156 screws. It only opens one way. You are f***ing crazy. In 6th grade, I told people that they were entering the wrong bathroom as they were walking in. When I cook with cilantro, I throw in a little soap, too, so no one feels genetically superior to anyone else. What? New torture idea. This is in your f***ing notes. Alright, I got a new idea for Satan to torture people with. Make the person listen to their favorite songs, but instead of hearing the singer, they hear their own drunk-ass voice trying to sing along. Nah, Satan's still gonna skin you. Even though it cost $2,500, it was still the best prank Josh ever pulled on his twin brother. What? Introducing the everyone else's eyes 3000 welding hood. Can we unintroduce that, please? Be me working at GameStop. Parent asks for a game called COD. Tell her there's no game called COD, but her son probably meant Rapala Pro Bass Fishing. There are lots of fish in that game, and it's the closest we have. Have a ton of copies in the back. We have a deal on if you buy 2 copies, you get 1 free. She buys 3 brand new copies of this game. She comes back after Christmas. All 3 copies have been opened. No refund because you opened them. A kid out there received 3 copies of a fit. No, it wasn't a kid out there that received 3 copies. She bought 3 copies for a bunch of different people that she knew. Oh my God. How terrible of you. You know, you're a really mean guy. I wouldn't want you working at my local GameStop. Also, there's no way those kids actually opened these up. They know what game they asked for.
What's wrong here? The calmer you are, the easier it is to find the mistake. Good luck finding it, but trust me, it's very tricky to find. This cover charge that was billed on every item ordered and was not listed on the menu, website, or entrance. Okay, what the hell is even the cover charge for?
The cover charge protected it from flies because we put a lid on the food.
My brother just emailed this to my whole school. School isn't cancelled. School is cancelled tomorrow! Hey everyone, just wanted to spread the word. No school! I genuinely hope this brother doesn't get punished, because anyone who would actually adhere to this is an idiot, and if anything, just exposes how stupid they are more than a test ever could. This kid isn't causing a nuisance, he's just doing an old-fashioned culling of the herd. What is wrong with this keyboard? You can't tell, can you? But something makes you uncomfortable.
It was me! I swapped the M and N keys! Nyah!
My partner
Wrongly!
thinks I've never seen Lord of the Rings, so he wants a marathon of all the extended editions. What can I say to wind him up during it?
Okay, this is brilliant. This is the perfect combatant towards mansplaining behavior a lot of guys expose. From a Redditor. Of course it's from a Redditor. Say,
is this a spin-off from those Hobbit movies?
this can cause absolute internal turmoil. Especially if you argue that it is because the Hobbit book came first and is set chronologically before it. Oh god, that's genuinely my opinion though. Oh no. That's one way to learn that that is wrong. Refer to Lord of the Rings as the sequel trilogy and compare it to the Star Wars sequels. Oh. If you do go down this route, I recommend having at least one pet photo in your Tinder profile. It gets you a lot more matches. I have the best April Fool. I go to work with a box filled with normal cookies that I made myself, and I write, Happy April 1st on a note. I'll see everyone getting paranoid of what I didn't do to the cookies. And I'll be able to bring the cookies back since no one would dare to eat one. That's especially good if you can add some sort of like weird food coloring to them. Just subtle enough where it doesn't look like obvious food dye, but enough to think, that's not a normal cookie. As a teacher, you're sometimes privileged to witness life moments. I saw a girl approach a boy to ask if he wanted her number. He paused, then pulled out his phone. Utter joy on the girl's face. I then confiscated the phone as it's against the rules to have it out in the corridor. My man! Why? Vicky just ordered spike strips so people will stop using her circular driveway to turn around. I hate to be this person, but I'm pretty tired of people using my circular drive as a pull-through turnaround. So much so that I posted a sign at the end of my driveway. Apparently, that isn't enough. That said, I just put 2 of these in my Amazon cart. They will be here Monday. Things will work out the way they work out. May the odds be ever in your favor. Coworker said she would only accept an official Apple mouse, so I dug this out of storage and left it on her desk. You've been struck by malicious compliance. Identifying paranoid schizophrenics and
DMing them random number sequences every 15 minutes.
It's 2023 now, everything's artificially grown. That's right, even serial killers. I just go to parties to frick with the appliances while the host is distracted. I like to break dishwashers the most. Copy that, never invite anyone named Rodney. Oh, Jesus Christ, wow, okay. Hello, Great Wall of Text, buckle up, buckaroos. I want to learn this version of the song so well that I can sing it flawlessly and with complete and utter confidence. Then, I'll go to a karaoke bar. But not just any karaoke bar. I'll find the one with the largest number of the most drunk people in the city. Then, I'll sing this version of the song. Those who aren't as drunk will start to suspect they drank more than they thought. Those who are drunk will either think it's a beautiful rendition of the normal song, or just be more lost than they have ever felt in their entire existence. And those who are sober, the designated drivers, they will find themselves rather puzzled. They would have thought such words, such an version of the song could only come from someone completely and utterly hammered, but I shall sing it perfectly. Perfect enunciation, perfect pitch. And as they stare in the sheer and utter confusion, perhaps a couple of the more drunk people sing along a little, getting the original words mixed up by my influence. The sober people will start to second-guess themselves. Did they accidentally get my drink wrong and put alcohol in it? Have I been drugged? Am I just horribly misremembering the lyrics? But he hasn't stumbled over his words at all. He's singing with complete confidence. It sounds so wrong, but why would someone sing it unintentionally on purpose? And they might even start to question if maybe, just maybe, these have been the lyrics the whole time. I know you remember them differently, Dave, but this is all the lyrics have ever been. And when the song has finished and the cheers rise up from the crowd, some more confused than others, I will take my encore. Living la vida loca. One time, someone mistakenly texted me, "It's done." So I just texted back, "Excellent. Show me his head and you'll get your payment." Edits, the person was freaked out and sent back, "I think I got the wrong number. Please don't hurt me." And never contacted me again. May he rest after a great career. Peter Cullen, 1941 to now. He's still alive. It gets worse the longer you look. Whatever you do you mean? Just a bunch of normal, gorgeous-looking ladies. Mrs. Teapot clearly needing to put a top on. Jesus, woman, come on, this is a Disney Channel. Though nothing can compare to Princess Belle's dumpy, chunky, bumpy booty. The impossible puzzle for when you've just given up on any sort of fun in your life and you just want to, you don't want to end things, but you still want to suffer, you know? If I had a blind friend, I would leave the plunger in the toilet. What? And then, after consistently doing this for months, you'll stop leaving the plunger in there, and they'll still habitually reach their hand down, thinking that maybe something's there. Oh, toilet water.
Someone please call the police.
Let's play a game. Uh-oh, stinky poop. Poopies. Funny poopies.
They really used to call us out of class for a big assembly to jazz us up to sell overpriced stuff so the school could get a cut.
Wait, what?
We were kids, man. What the actual heck was that?
This was never a thing in Australia. What?
And I was poor as hell. No one I knew was buying that stuff, so I just ended up feeling like I was failing my class.
Hang on. Okay, well, let me catch up with you here.
Your school, your place of safety and residence and educating you for the world, lured you into a pyramid scheme where they utilized you feeling like you would, like what, groupthink, where you'd feel ashamed and not part of the pack if you weren't selling as well as everyone else so they could get more money. Wow. A priest who temporarily died reveals he went to hell and they were playing Rihanna's Umbrella as torture.
Snitch. Real question is, why is a priest ending up in hell?
When you write a letter to Satan instead of Santa, asking for a puppy.
It's beautiful. It ain't my little brother, so now I can hug them at the same time.
I just realized something. What? If you fill a room with 20 people who all have social anxiety, that would be pure evil. Oh, I can just see America turning this into some sort of Big Brother-esque reality show. It's like that idea of getting 20 guys into a house and one of them's gay, and the task is to find out who's the gay person before the end of the show. But the twist is that no one is gay. They're all straight. Have fun over analyzing each other, boys! Decisions. In a world where fries don't exist, what are you putting this on? Baked potatoes, baked carrot, baked parsnip, baked or fried tofu, bread, crispy bread, puffed rice cakes, salads, feta cheese, maybe something else. Yeah, I love ketchup! Disappointed in the lack of Nutella along that answer, but okay. Pretty day by the beach. Oh, what? Prank puzzles? That's a thing now? I feel like a company genuinely screwed up their printing one day and were like, screw it, let's just roll with it. What's the worst thing you could possibly wear in a funeral? Dress as the Grim Reaper, and if you want to go above and beyond, go up to the coffin, pick the body up, and say,
Don't worry, I'll be back for one of you.
This is a good one.
No, it isn't!
I've been stalking this random guy on Reddit for a few months now, just following his profile and replying to his comments in various subreddits. He replied to most of them, and after a while, he realized it was the same guy replying to him constantly. At first, he did the typical let it, hey friendo, fancy seeing you here, seems like we like the same heckin' subreddits. But now he's stopped replying. This means he's finally creeped out by me and might have blocked me. But even if he has blocked me, he'll still see blocked user underneath all of his comments. My goal is to make him have a mental breakdown or force him to create a new Reddit account. If he creates a new account, I have an AI tool where I can paste all of his comments and compare it to the comments on the various subreddits he visits, so I'll be able to track him down again.
Jesus!
My replies to his comments aren't mean or anything. I usually agree with him on everything. I just make sure he knows I'm always watching him. A roundabout that contains 5 mini roundabouts. Location is Swindon, UK. That's a weird way to spell hell. Well done, UK. You managed to turn a roundabout into something difficult. How? Why can't there just be one roundabout? Why do you need 5?
They shall feel the wrath of thousands of tired and sad writers that suffer from creativity block.
What the hell is this in relation to? Hey, wanna see my butt? I have a boyfriend. Wait, what did I say? You said this? Screenshot, send.
Hey, yo, get your girl, bruh. What? She's just going ahead and telling people this, man.
My brother is freaking done. Message from dad. KYS.
What?
Your brother told me to send it to you. It means kiss yourself or love yourself. Love you, son.
Okay.
What is sesquipedalophobia? Sesquipedalophobia, uncountable. Fear of long words. At this point, I feel like the medical field is more about torturing people than helping them. Replace my siblings' clear glue with water. It's you. Yep, you're the problem. It's you. Drizzle. Are you all alone? Oof. I've got parents and siblings, lots of rich relatives, friends, and even a model girlfriend. I knew a guy who worked in a morgue, and when he was new to the job, his coworkers encouraged him to prank the boss by getting on a slab in one of the drawers to jump scare him when he pulled him out. So he strips off, lies on the slab, and the coworkers cover him up, slide the slab away, and close the door. Thing is, inside the storage, there are no walls between the slabs, so he's lying there in the dark with all the corpses, becoming increasingly anxious. After about 5 minutes, the corpse next to him says, "Cold in here, isn't it?" And he tried to sit up so fast he nearly knocked himself out. It was his boss in the slab next to him.
That's screwed up, man. Wow.
When I was 11, I found out my brother was lactose intolerant, so when he was sleeping, I put a humidifier filled with milk in his room and watched him poo himself while he was sleeping. That needs to be a crime. Can we? Oh my god. In 2004, I won a contest to DJ at my very small hometown's easy listening radio station. I proceeded to play an hour of Evanescence deep cuts and ruined everyone's morning routine. Oh wait, commute. Either way, same thing. I love most though how you at 2004 look exactly like someone who would have listened to Evanescence on replay. Satan, the guy who farted and said, "Do you smell popcorn?" so that everyone takes a deep breath. When your siblings are fighting, so you decide to snitch on them.
The power
Of the older sibling!
For a while, the infected spiders are able to live on in a zombie-like state enveloped by the fungus. But slowly and surely, the fungus consumes their living tissue and kills them. The only tolerable thing about this murderous fungi is that it's harmless to humans. Why is there 3 dots there, though? Why are there 3 dots, guys? Well, almost.
Almost?
Once the spider's body has succumbed to the fungus, its tormented spider soul is released into the world. Then, when you are sleeping, these ghost spiders, Fulcus sanctus, rise up and march into your ear canal where they lay their eggs. When the zombie spiderlings hatch out, they feast on your brain until they reach adulthood. Then they climb out through your eye sockets and go and search for their next victims. Unethical life pro tip. Save business cards of people you don't like. If you ever hit a parked car accidentally, just write "sorry" on the back and leave it on the windshield. Better yet, try putting the business card with "sorry" on the windshield even if you didn't hit the parked car. They'll spend a good amount of time looking for what is wrong with their car. Then after giving up, they'll finally flip the business card over and it'll say, "About your face." Single man in China once booked every other seat in a cinema theater to split up couples on Valentine's Day. And they say money doesn't buy happiness. All these mother flippers are freaking useless. Imagine asking someone what time you should be somewhere and they send you this tiny butt analog clock. Okay, I'm gonna start doing that from now on.
No.
On Monday, cheesesteaks will be free to anyone wearing a Kansas City Chiefs jersey to anywhere in the city of Philadelphia that sells them. Pretty cool if you ask me. Can't wait to get mine. You're a burglar, but you only steal things to slightly inconvenience your victims. What are you stealing? One piece from each jigsaw puzzle. Edit, or every cork. I am getting my own internet set up today, and my landlord texted this to me. To be clear, you are still responsible for the monthly shared $10 internet fee since you are living there and still have access to it even if you have your own modem. Yeah, sure thing, my man. If you can just show me where I signed agreeing to that. Nowhere? Oh no! Guess you'll have to pay for it yourself even though it's a tax deduction for you anyway. Accidentally said large at Starbucks and the barista started crying. Oh, I don't do it on accident. I pretend to struggle with it and watch them struggle internally from the interaction, the awkwardness, the way they internalize everything they want to say. Apparently submitting assignments before the due date is considered late. Hello, Professor Ed. How are you? I am writing to you because there was a grading mistake from the assignment that was due on February 1st. It shows that you marked off 10 points as a late penalty. However, as you can see on Canvas, I properly submitted the document in a timely manner before the due date at 11:46 p.m. on the 1st of the 31st. Oh, goddammit, America. On the first month of the 31st day, 2023. Please let me know whenever you fix the grade and your dating system. Thank you, Blue.
Hi, Blue. I have just now checked and see that the assignment was submitted 13 minutes before the posted due date.
That's great.
However,
No, why? No.
you must understand that it was handed in on a last-minute basis, which is the reason why you received a late penalty. As a result, I will not be removing the late penalty deduction and would advise you to submit your work no less than an hour before the due date moving forward.
That's cool. If you could just show us where in your grading manual of sorts where that's an actual thing, that'd be great. We'd love to actually see the evidence. Would have been funny if the dots just didn't change color and everyone thought they were suddenly colorblind. Swapped the keys again. Okay, you can't ask us to find them and then just put the answers there already. This isn't a school assignment. I'd like to actually try. My boyfriend and I made a list of people we could have it on with if we ever got the chance. He chose Margot Robbie, Charlize Theron, and Scarlett Johansson. I chose my daughter's biology teacher, the barista at Starbucks, and his younger brother. Well, that was a nice relationship. I'm at Michael's in Lamau. This old lady just bought something really expensive with only $1 bills. They have a team of people counting. When I was like 11, I was getting bullied by this girl, and my mom let me know she heard her parents were getting divorced, and to tell her that neither of them wanted her, which I did, and it worked, but like... Mom. See, that's the moment you realize you and your mom would have never been friends in high school. She would have probably been the one bullying you.
And your first wish is...
Triple world hunger.
And your second?
Double student debt.
Now then, what's your third wish going to be?
Make mosquitoes explosive when crushed.
Jeez, no!
He drove over 20 hours to find this diamond ring someone threw in the water on a TikTok video. Note in the TikTok it says, after 22 years, he cheated. I'm free. And then throwing it into the water. What should we do about that, Satan? Now find the person who threw it. Put it under her pillow with a note saying,
You are not free.
calm down, Satan. Down there we go, one wheelchair at a time. Don't worry, the cement surrounding the garden bed there is really soft. My dad kind of messed up the tortilla. Yes. Tortilla. Trick it in the comments. Tortilla.
Let me feed off your rage!
Look, hey, it's still edible, okay? That's what matters. My total after using a 50% discount.
Wow.
I think they fail to realize that the more they do this, the more it just incentivizes people to see a promotion from them and to avoid it like the plague. My science teacher in middle school always told us about how if he ever got a dog, he would name it, I don't have a dog, and go to dog parks yelling, I don't have a dog, making it look like he was stealing other people's dogs and playing mind tricks on people who asked what his dog's name was. Some people just have no chill in this world. This guy in my school, aka me, put this sticker here. It says push, but the door is only openable from the inside, and there you have to push, and so I look in amusement when people try it. The mind in Satan speaks in many languages. I eat twice as much meat, just so one vegan that thinks they're making a difference is making no difference at all. This is the only valid reason to glue Lego. Oh, I sometimes glue 2 Lego 2x2 plates together and ask my friends to help me split them. Edit, I no longer have any friends.
I have eaten 2 Bibles in the last week. They're just so tasty.
Oh no, don't do this. Please don't do this. Oh. Before my mom passed away, she gave my dad strict instructions to water the plants in the bathroom. He's been religiously watering them and keeping them alive. They look so amazing he decided to take them to his new home, only to discover they're plastic. I can hear my mom chuckling. That is genius. I would do that. Hey, it's the cosplay guy. That's pretty impressive. How is this guy able to do everything so well? He is next level. You know, I genuinely believe that this guy and Popeye are the only 2 people in human history, existed or not, that were built different. So much effort to disappoint someone. Fill the baskets with dirty laundry and dishes so the recipient has something to do while crying about getting junk. Jeez, calm down. I am a merciful god. Let's see, 200cc, so we're going real fast. No teams, no custom items, hardcom, all vehicles, random 4 races. I don't want to play with you. No! No! I don't want to play with you! Someone switched out most of the keys from last period. Oh, what? Never been this disappointed in my life. Oh, that's just mean. That's not right. That should be illegal. Quite literally. Quite literally what? Pill that makes you experience when your blankets are so warm but you have to grab something that's just out of reach and ruin your comfort and you won't be able to get back. Why is everyone so straight up evil? Why are you all so mean? Told my son we could watch The Mario Bros. Early. Oh, yeah, you laugh, but that movie kicks ass. Is it a good representation of Mario? No. Is that movie fun as hell and super nifty? Yeah, it is, man! I even bought a Blu-ray region-free from Australia. That shit is awesome. It looks so good. Losing my mind. Just offered the aisle seat to the guy sitting between me and my girlfriend on a flight, and he said he'd rather stay in the middle seat between us. Huh, well that just seems f***ing weird on his part. At my next job, I'm gonna lie about having a kid so I can leave the office anytime I want, like everyone else with children. Might just say my imaginary child has diabetes, so I have to take him to the doctor each and every what after 2 weeks or monthly. I mean, if we really wanted comic book movies to be faithful to the source material, rather than spending $100 million on one movie, what you do is give $20 million each to 5 different directors. Release all 5 resulting movies in theaters at the same time, and make sure that each movie's plot refers to the events of all the other movies' plots in such a way that whichever of the 5 movies you watch first will be entirely incomprehensible, and every possible viewing order is wrong. I would like to see this experiment done, and I think Disney could definitely waste a bunch of money on it. My sister doesn't like to eat the fried part of onion rings, so she just likes hot onion. That's the part she likes, is just the warm onion bit. Come on! I saw a kid crying, so I asked him where his parents were, and he started crying more. Anyways, working at an orphanage is fun. Yeah, okay. I owed money to someone, and I had to take the opportunity to ruin their day. How much did you owe them? Like $1.50? What the f? Hold on a second, hold on. Let's see, I don't know. Are these pence? I can't tell. It doesn't matter. It doesn't look like you owed them very much money anyway, you petty little Got this in an Xmas cracker at school. The cracker was from a pack aimed at like 5-year-old kids. Gingerbread man, candy, mittens, box, star. Stick a turkey leg in a sneaker and let your dog patrol your yard. That'll teach the mailman to try and get you your packages. Everyone deserves mercy. I make fake X buttons on mobile game ads. Most people deserve mercy. Nope. You know what would be funny? Don't tell anybody this because I might actually do it. But what if I learned to code specifically so I could make a program called Polybius and put it on the creepy laptop I have and bring it to school? By the way, Polybius is an urban legend about an arcade game that makes people go insane. I think it's an SCP now, too. I think it would be a funny prank. That's so evil. But it's perfect. I need to hear more about this, because it would be way cooler if we could actually make Polybius. Yeah, I know people have made their own custom cabinets and whatnot, but you know what I mean. I'm a good person. When a newbie asks for a good anime to watch, yikes, dude. Why do we have Boku no Pico de Gallo on there? That's gross. Get out. That's gross. Beads in my pill dispenser, courtesy of my daughters. Oh, they're trying to kill you. Sir, I'm going to take all your Laffy Taffies and leave them out in the sun for just enough time that upon looking at them it seems normal, but when you open them you'll see it's melted and fused to the wrapper. And when you try to get the wrapper off, it doesn't work, but it keeps tearing, and you get stuck with a taffy that has small, unremovable plastic wrapper strips all over it. Macroplastics. I prefer my microplastics to be wild caught. A post at my sister's apartment. Please disconnect from my speaker. To the person who keeps connecting their device to my speaker and playing adult videos, please disconnect from our device. It's very upsetting to hear your adult videos on our speaker at all hours of the day. Turn it off! Not saying it's your fault, they definitely should chill on this creepy sooner rather than later, but you just leave it on and deal with it? One time, when I had salt and vinegar Pringles that nobody who I know likes, I tossed them in with the good ones, sour cream and onion, and then gave them to everybody. They didn't like it. I like it. Posting, wow, pretty problematic, under every single person's Spotify Wrapped, and then responding, it's not my job to educate you when they ask what I mean by that. That right there is exactly what's wrong with Twitter. This dude's using it as a joke, but this is just what people actually do. My classmate occasionally says no pun intended after a sentence. He then proceeds to watch the confusion on their victims' faces and smiles. You know, I've tried to do that to people before, but for some strange reason, they genuinely, actually, earnestly think that I am incredibly stupid. And then they actually get kind of mad at me for apparently being stupid. So I don't do that anymore. I enjoy getting my sleeves wet when I wash my hands. All right, bye. I sent this prank puzzle to my grandpa who loves Trump, and he finally started it today. Is this your idea of a joke? Yeah. You're not welcome here for Christmas. Your grandpa is furious. Oh no. Oh no. Someone remixed my game on Scratch to insult you when you die. Holy crap. You're an idiot. Stupid. Get beaned. I like get beaned. Crowd laugh. Oh, this is awesome. Also, I haven't seen Scratch in so many years. Holy crap, dude. GG's. Okay, and I hope you have an itchy feeling on your insides? On your insides? No! If I change my ringtone to the catchy Hub intro sound, then I would be able to know who watches Hub on the regular if they look at me funny. Yeah, that's something people forget about. You tell on yourself just as much as the person with the ringtone does. You know? Come on, you got to be careful here. If anyone ever calls me a coward, I hope that the next time you piss, that you can't stop even when you die, and that every piece of food you eat will contain at least 2 cockroaches forever. Okay. Jesus. Lucifer trending, so I figured it'd be a good time to post this. Santa isn't real. Sorry, kids. Go cry to your dad. Hey, at least I have one. Dude. Santa's the most powerful mutant in the Marvel Universe, Satan, so I'd be careful. When my friend came over with his VR, they decided to play FNAF. I excused myself to go to the bathroom, but instead I decided to turn off every single light in the house except for the bathroom where I would hide. I decided to put a speaker underneath a radiator, will never look, blasted out Freddy's music box on loop. Whilst I was on the toilet taking a dump, I could hear the chaos starting. So I sat on the throne with a big grin on my face, enjoying the screams. One of my favorite days. Okay, I'll believe it this time. Someone took a battery out of my friend's control. Help? They literally took the battery and left one? Oh, okay, I see. I mean, it's pretty low level. It's easy, but it is pretty low level. Apparently, the old geezers at my school don't like fun, even when there's no Wi-Fi. Let's see. No internet. Error. Internet disconnected. Well, that's fun. The owner of this device turned off the dinosaur game. Ah, yes, because the previous generations believe that if anybody does anything to entertain themselves, they're going to hell, especially playing the dinosaur game. Wait, there's also no seasoning. Oh no, that's the worst part. Oh, I read too high. As bad as this is, it looks like Heartburn City for no reason whatsoever. It's still miles better than the PA pizza with the super thick dough, catsup, and American cheese on top. Do y'all just hate yourselves there? You mean in Pennsylvania? Catsup. What's that second ingredient again? They eat frickin' cold pizza with no cheese, too. Excuse me? What? My grandpa was something of a prankster in his teaching days. My mom just told me this story. My grandfather was a math teacher, and he had a bunch of different math-related shirts that he would wear. One of these shirts had a problem where you had to use all roads on an island without going down the same road twice. He wore this shirt to school and gave the problem to his smartest class, and told them that he would give them the answer the next time he wore the shirt. He then proceeded to shuffle that shirt to the back of his closet, letting his students struggle to solve the problem for upwards of a month. The next time he wears the shirt, the class asked him what the solution was, and he held up his end of the deal and said the problem couldn't be solved. My little sister has an obsession with cutting the faces off baby dolls and stuffed animals and putting them on other dolls. Help? Therapist? Kinda same experience. We were babysitting a hamster and our cat killed it, so we bought it an identical one, and the owner still doesn't know. Interesting. Sometimes I wonder why some talismans even exist. I equip it when my cousin wants to play. Wait, what's this talisman? Increases damage taken. Ooh, that's mean, dude. Annoying sounds. Yeah, those view counts actually kind of add up in my brain. 3 rules. No wishing for death, no falling in love, and no bringing back dead people. I wish all spider limbs extend by 2 meters. There are 4 rules. I wish all spiders could fly. Dude, parked in a visitor spot near my house. Girl claims it as hers. Does this to my car later. Any advice? Let's see. Go out into the woods. Find some poison ivy. Be sure to wear gloves. Then, every 2 weeks, just rub a little bit under the car door handle as you walk by. That way, when it starts to clear up, she gets a nice new dose. Dotes? What is wrong with my brain? She gets a nice new dose of itchy, nasty misery. You gotta boil it down outside. Boiled a whole bunch while wearing a gas mask, and then take the super concentrate and put a couple drops on the door handle. Oh, dude. Don't send anybody to the hospital. This is why you never get Welch's from the dollar store. I guess? What annoys me is your text. I can barely read that. I sent a classmate a bunch of these fake colorblind tests. Now she thinks that she's colorblind. Well, I can see what's in there, and I think it's kind of f***ed up. I made a horror story with a scene in which a character literally melts from the inside out. One of my friends thought it was kind of funny, and I'd like to say that you, ma'am, are either unfazed by body horror or the devil. Or you wrote it really poorly and it sounded funnier. Maybe it was your writing. This girl on Instagram posted her plane ticket and I called and canceled her flight. I don't know how you would have been able to do that. I mean, ticket or not, I'm genuinely curious, you know? Like, really? Tie him to a chair. Play Baby Shark on loop, but it's just the Baby Shark line. Pair it with an infinite loop of the most annoying sound in the world from Dumb and Dumber. Set up a robot arm to lightly bop him on the head with an inflatable hammer and okay, well, what is this for? The next James Bond torture scene? I was at a concert today and saw some ambulance drivers sleeping in the ambulance, so I ran over and started pounding on the hood and yelled, "Help, I think my friend is dying," and then ran full speed off and kept yelling, "You have to hurry." I lost them in the crowd, and for 45 minutes I saw people with walkie-talkies all over the place freaking out. I wish I would have filmed it. Next time. Okay, that's real hilarious, bro. Let's go after the poor EMTs that make almost no goddamn money. My daughter made $110 on her lemonade stand today, in like an hour. Turned out people were handing her 5s and 10s, and she was just assertively saying thank you for the tip and not offering change. Well, what are they gonna do, Karen out at a child? I don't think so. I told someone that LOL was lots of love. They commented that on someone dying. Their Facebook got banned for toxicity. I refuse to believe you can ban a Facebook account for toxicity. It's Facebook. It's how they make their friggin' money. Be me, 15. Parents buy me a Sony phone for Christmas, something like, a what? Mad because I wanted a Samsung? Find out this phone has an IR blaster. Use the TV remote app to troll my dad watching the football. Decide to be more mischievous. Go around the neighborhood. If I see someone's TV on, I turn it off with the app and keep walking. See local Facebook posts. Has anyone else's TV stopped working? Yeah, mine turned off for no reason. Mine keeps switching channels and muting itself. We do a little trolling. See, this is significantly more harmless than f***ing with EMTs, and you know it. I remember years ago, when I was in elementary school, my father had a really tiny orange touchscreen phone. One day, when me and my brother were watching videos, he came to our room with his phone in a glass of water and in all seriousness asked who did this. Turns out the phone was actually waterproof and he pranked us. Okay, as long as he didn't take it too far, I'm sure it was plenty funny, man. People that scoop ice cream with a fork are absolute psychopaths. Well, I mean, they got what they deserved in this instance. Tubbs is friendly. She would love a gentle pat. Imagine if that dog was hyper-aggressive, but someone from the neighborhood put that sign up as a prank. That wouldn't be a prank. No, that would be, if you were caught, some kind of premeditated, serious assault. Maybe assault with a deadly weapon at that point. Does a violent dog count as a weapon? Can it? I think it can. I was eating these when my roommate walked in and asked how many packages I ate today. Or they asked. I said 4. She called me Satan, took a picture, and left. What did I do? Oh, you're one of those people that likes black licorice. Like me, right? So that means you're a horrible person and everybody needs to treat you like for it. No, I get it. Boys, it is with great displeasure to tell you that my dog has died. This thread has been flared as serious. Damn, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I would. I don't know why this is posted here. Dude trying to be funny when it's flagged serious. Get the fuck out of here.